Hello, and welcome to the Short Take with me, Jake, and my co-host Alex.
It's me.
Hiya.
Hey, yeah.
How are we doing this week?
Not good.
Okay.
No.
Not because of the film we watched, I hope.
No.
Okay. Well, we're not going to dive into that then.
I would really like someone to ask me about it.
It's not relevant.
Okay. I'm really having a tough time. I don't know. It'd be nice to talk to a friend or something.
Welcome to episode 14 of the Short Take. Before we tell you what film we're going to be looking at...
Sorry, can I just say, if you were watching one episode a day, you'd be watching for 2 weeks at this point.
You would.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Wow.
Good thing no one's done that.
No, thank God. No one's even watched one a day.
No one's watched one on any day.
No.
So before we say what the film is and our thoughts and opinions on the film,
yeah,
do you want to give us a ditty?
Little ditty?
Yeah.
You mean the one I do every week?
The one you do every week.
Sorry, I just noticed your t-shirt with the raccoons.
Yeah.
One of them, now I can see it and it's fine. For a second, I thought his tail was his penis. The one in the middle.
What a lovely addition.
I like that underneath it says, no overthinking zone. Don't overthink it. It's a dick.
Yeah. It's a good t-shirt.
You want to hear a ditty? You want to hear the same ditty we do every week?
I do, yeah.
Okay. The ditty that we do every single week. I can't believe you want me to do it again. It's so embarrassing. It's like you're my mum and you're like, oh, everyone gather around, listen to my son.
Showing off.
Let me show off my son's
the
ditties.
best.
He does a ditty every week. Ditty for this week is boobity 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 boop 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 boop. Short take with Alex and Jake. You better watch it quick 'cause it's going down.
Oh, where's it going down?
I don't know. I didn't write it.
Okay. Feels ominous.
Yeah, there is water filling this boat that we recorded.
And in our last moments, we thought, hey, let's do episode 14.
Yeah. Well, I want to talk about my problems, but you really want to do this app.
Yeah. Well, instead, let's talk about this young girl's problems.
Oh, good
What a
segue.
Oh. This week's film, on episode 14, the 2-week mark of podcast.
The 2 week anniversary.
Yeah.
How many weeks have we been doing this?
I think since like May.
Yeah, so months.
So months condensed into
2 weeks. How sad.
I know. Do you want to hear the synopsis from YouTube?
YouTubby, yeah. First of all, I want to say I picked this film.
You did pick this film?
Yeah. Go on.
We'll find out why that was a bad choice very soon.
What?
So the synopsis from YouTube. A young girl is on a mission to donate her clothes in an attempt to wash away the past. Despite trying to move on from the past, she can't help but still feel an attachment to one particular item. It was written and directed by Pamela Fuller, who I assume has done some other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, got a YouTube channel. There's 1, 2, 3, 5 on there. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Should we hear an alternative synopsis? One might call an Alexopsis.
Thank you very much. I was about to tell you off. The Alexopsis of this film is, wow, Zendaya uses laundromats too.
Cool, lovely. Do you think she looks like Zendaya?
I think she's so much like Zendaya. Not necessarily how she looks, how she acts. The entire thing, I'm like, she's Zendaya. Like, I mean that as a compliment. She's great. I'm like, wow.
I don't know. I don't think.
Do you really not?
I don't think so.
That's so funny to me. I feel like you could deep fake Zendaya's face onto her, and you would not tell it was a deep fake. Like, it's fascinating.
All right, fair enough.
Okay, so yeah, this is a short film. The person who made
this is a short film.
This is a short film.
A short
it's
film
not
podcast.
a sketch. We had a discussion
we
recently about sketches and short. I say recently, last episode.
Yeah.
And I can confirm this is not a sketch.
No, this is not a sketch.
Because I didn't laugh once. No, I'm joking. No, so this is a short film. I stumbled upon it.
Yeah.
It's not something I was searching for a short film for us to watch, but I didn't know anything about this person or their channel or this short film.
Yep.
It popped up, and I was like, good thumbnail.
Yeah.
First of all, I want to compliment
it's
thumbnail.
nice,
Good thumbnail. Grabbed my
nice.
attention. I was like, this looks interesting.
Yeah.
So, obviously, this is quite an amateur film. And from what I can tell, doesn't have a budget.
Probably has. They maybe had to pay for the laundromat. I don't know.
I don't think they did.
But yeah,
I gave a special thanks for using it. I don't know. Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't.
But yeah,
if
it seems
they
very
did,
low budget.
very low budget.
Yeah.
And there's obviously no behind the scenes thing. There's no like sheet of like how much it cost or what they spent money on or whatever.
Yeah.
But from the girl's Instagram, the writer-director's Instagram account,
Okay.
which I had a look through, from what I can tell, she's just getting all her friends to help her out.
Okay,
So
alright.
this is just her
Love
friends, as far as I can tell, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
The main reason I chose this is because I love the fact I can feel this was just something that they were like, I want to make this. She wrote it, she went out, and she made it. And for all intents and purposes, it's pretty good. Like,
is.
I think
It is.
it's got some issues,
Yeah.
but nothing that's like not fixable. I would say I think it maybe needs another edit, personally.
Yes.
But that is kind of being like, if I was making it, do you know what I mean? My brain, I'm like, edit, and I
Yeah.
just keep editing. I still haven't released my short film because I'm still editing
that
it.
you shot in.
When did I shoot it?
It was before we started this.
Yeah.
So
And as we confirmed, this was months ago.
April, I want to say.
Yeah,
it was
something
just
like
before I
that.
went to my parents, so it was April.
There you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I'm very much a perfectionist. I mean, I've made a final version, scrapped it, and started re-editing it. So like that's just my brain.
Yeah.
But like I can feel I don't know what the word is, passion, creativity. I can feel them making the film from the film.
Yeah,
in a weird
definitely,
way,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
love that.
You can see it.
Yeah.
You can see the care and the,
100%.
like.
I think it's a nice little script.
Yeah.
I think there's a few bits again that I think maybe when you write something you get attached to ideas and lines and like your script, and I think
Yeah.
you really have to treat, and it's something like I think we're all figuring out as we make stuff,
Yes, definitely.
especially if you're editing, which in the credits it said she did, the writer-director.
Oh yeah, was she the only editor?
As far as I can tell. So I think it's a case of always trying to treat the edit as the final draft of the script and knowing that you can actually pretty much rewrite your film with the end, like with the edit.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Like you can change so
Yeah,
much, and people, as much as it's glaringly obvious to you, I guarantee if you show it to people, nobody would ever know the difference unless you've shown them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes,
Like you
yes.
know, and it will bug you. Like there's so much stuff like in the thing I'm editing. There's so much stuff where I've like taken lines out or I've changed the positions of certain lines and shots and stuff. And in my head, I'm like, oh, this is crazy. This is insane. But then if I show it to someone, they would never know. They're like,
Yeah, no.
no, they're witnessing it as it's happening.
Yeah, exactly. They're taking in the product from the the film
Yeah,
from the
that's
like,
what you're displaying to them. And I
Yeah.
think it's like trying to get your head around that. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, yeah.
Not thinking about the tiny details as much.
Yeah.
Like understanding the position of the audience watching it. Basically, I really like how independent and just, again, it feels like they were like, want to make this, let's make it, and they made it. And I really like that.
Yeah, similar vibe to a couple of ones we've done already. Plumber, that was quite a low
Yeah,
budget
definitely
one.
had that.
And Waiting.
Yeah, I think we said that in Waiting as well. There's like really something to be said about making anything
Yeah,
in
just
film.
doing it.
Just doing it. I
Yeah.
massively respect that.
100%, yeah.
Yeah. But what did you think?
I, for the most part, really enjoyed it. I think it was fairly tight in
Yeah.
what it was trying to do.
Yeah. Again, I think it needed another edit, maybe.
I think it needed another edit. I think it needed another pass at the script.
Yeah.
There was a point, maybe like halfway through, when they're just standing by the washer.
Yeah.
And the second girl who comes over in I like her shirt. She had a cool shirt.
Cool shirt girl and Zendaya.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool shirt girl came over and it kind of turned into an interview. Like she was just asking her questions to push the plot along. Do you know what I mean? To get this information out of her. I think there could have been a more interesting way to do that.
Yeah.
And I think in a rewrite, you maybe could have got to that a little
Found
bit
more of a naturalistic.
Exactly, yeah. I think it just became like question, answer, question, answer, question, answer.
No, I definitely see
For
what
a
you mean.
section. They steered away from that towards the end, and it wasn't like that at the beginning, but there was definitely a portion where I was like, oh, this is kind of like, what's the word? Very staged. Very like, this information needs to come out.
Yeah, exposition.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I know what you mean.
Just kind of an exposition dump.
No, I definitely feel that. Like, I think there are moments where it kind of veers into that territory.
Yeah.
I think we said a similar thing about the plumber. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah.
It was basically the idea of like, but that was more to do with the fourth wall break. and
It
it
was
felt
more
like
because it was
just telling us
monologue,
information.
wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a very weird one.
Yeah. This is a different type of issue, but
Yeah.
same core issue.
Yeah. I think you're right.
I think, but overall, I think the dialogue and the performance of the dialogue by Zendaya.
Yeah.
I
Can't believe they got Zendaya on.
know,
budget,
it's
no
crazy.
budget.
I think it was delivered really, really well.
Yeah.
I think the kind of cutting across each other and the not over the top, but like elevated performance.
Yeah.
At certain points,
Expression.
expressionist. That's not a word.
Expressionistic. I think I know what you're trying to get at.
Yeah, there's a word.
Performative almost.
Yeah.
There are like certain bits where I really enjoyed her performance when she's talking about, as she talks more and more about her boyfriend and she gets more and more wound up and she gets, because at the beginning she's very like, oh yeah, da, 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 da. And then when she starts asking her questions and she starts talking more and she's like, and then this happened, da, 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 da. And it was like very entertaining, like the rapid, because that is how people talk. Like there are people I know who like the more you talk to them about stuff that they want to talk about or they're trying to get off their chest, they just like start rapid fire, and that's like
I really like that.
Good acting.
I think that it could have been made a little bit more interesting, given maybe another layer, if Cool Shirt Girl had more of a personality.
Yeah, I think she's a bit of
She's a
her
prop.
character. Yeah, like a plot device almost.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I think I see what you mean. I think she's pretty good. I think their chemistry's quite nice.
Yeah, no, I think the acting and everything is good. I think the way that they play
know
the
what you
screen
mean.
together really strong, but
her character could have had more going on.
I mean, she doesn't have anything going on. She's just there to ask questions.
But then what? I feel like maybe you're bloating the film if you start doing that. Right?
That is true.
Like,
there is an
I don't know. It's a
option
balance.
Like maybe in an earlier script she had more. I don't know. Maybe in a later script she had less. I don't know.
knows?
Like it's something that I would have liked to see explored.
Yeah,
potentially.
No, I see what you mean.
Because I mean, it doesn't have to be much. No, you know what I mean, like just the odd line. Maybe I don't know. Maybe she
Comparing something.
Yeah, maybe she starts talking about her experience with an ex-boyfriend or something, and then Zendaya just like cuts across her and starts talking about it again, and it's like, you know, like an extra dynamic.
I know what you mean.
There.
Yeah, they definitely could have done that.
I didn't like that she mentioned McDonald's and McFlurry's at the end.
Why?
I don't know. It just felt weird.
I guarantee they're not sponsored by McDonald's. Or
Oh
McFlurry.
yeah, no, I know. I just find it weird
I
when
feel like-
people mention stuff like that in films.
Why?
I don't know.
To me, it just felt more normal.
Maybe,
it's weird
yeah.
when it's like, do you want to go to the burger joint and get a milk beverage?
I think that she said, I think it was actually just the line that she said, oh, I'm going to go and get a McFlurry from McDonald's. And it's like, you could say either one of those and you wouldn't need the other word. Which is
I do see what you mean. That's such a petty issue. I would not have an issue with that, but
it just like
I have more of an issue with the way she just walks out. I feel like you needed her to pause after saying it and a reaction shot from Zendaya. Yeah, I would have liked more of a pause from her in the doorway after asking, and then Zendaya giving some kind of reaction before she leaves, because it does feel a bit like, I don't know how to compare it. For some reason, the first thing that comes into my head is, here's looking at you, kid, and then disappearing. Like, it just feels a bit like that. Which isn't terrible. Again, this is very, like, pernickety stuff. It's not like...
Yeah. I think it could have done with a slightly better wrap-up.
Yeah, maybe. I think...
Maybe. Like, wrap-up of that section.
I think some of the shots of, like... throughout it, but at the end in particular, like when she goes to the bathroom, I think some of those shots go on a bit. And again, it's an editing thing. I think they maybe need to be cut slightly for the timing.
Yeah.
Because it's like, why are we holding on the shot of a doorway? Like, it doesn't really feel like it means anything. It feels like more we're just trying to get somewhere.
Yeah. Because the laundromat is not really like, it's not really a character or anything. In
I would say
this.
it's a great location. They did
Oh,
a
no,
good
yeah,
job getting it.
It's a good
it's hard
device.
to get anywhere to film, but like
yeah.
that looked like a cool location to film in. I will say, I think the cinematography is very good at points. There's like points where I think there's like almost, it feels like maybe they had certain shots, which are the really good ones, that they were like, they thought of and they were like, this is going to be a sick shot. And then it feels like there are some shots where they were like, I need something between these two shots.
Yes.
And like doing coverage essentially, which I think is really tricky with a short film, because I feel like with a short film, really every shot should be interesting and important.
Yeah.
But then sometimes you're just trying to get it done and you're trying to tell the story,
Yeah.
and it's what
May
you've
have been
got
a
at the
time
end of the
crunch,
day.
you know,
Yeah, exactly.
They might not have had time for storyboarding and stuff.
Yeah. Again,
Yeah.
that falls into being like, when it comes to issues with, there's like a couple of issues of audio I found. There's a couple of
I was
issues
going to mention
with
that.
shots and stuff.
Yeah.
But this is all stuff that like are kind of considering the constraints and considering who's making it, like I said, it seems to be just her friends.
Yeah, and it's also it's a learning thing, isn't it?
100%.
Like
100%.
I don't think this is the best thing they're ever going to make.
No.
I think they're probably going to make better stuff.
Yeah.
In the future.
I hope this is the worst thing they ever make. Which sounds mean, but think about it.
Well, this is their 5th one. I hope the first one was the worst one.
What if it was the best one?
God.
Oh no.
I don't think that's true.
Oh, I think it is actually.
Imagine if Apparition was the best thing ever made.
I don't want to say it, but
That'd be embarrassing. Yeah, I think it's all of these things are like they aren't enough to make the film bad.
No, 100%.
In any way.
They're all serviceable. And
Yeah.
again, you can notice they're bad, but it doesn't detract.
Exactly.
Like it's fine.
Yeah, I was still along for the ride. I still
100%.
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I was kind of I was like I liked the idea of what they were kind of going for
Yeah.
with her. You know, like when she was like, oh, you know, you could just wear it walking down the street or something.
Yeah.
I think that maybe would have been a nice final shot as well.
Maybe, I don't know. I really like one that it stays for the entire film inside the laundromat.
Yeah.
Big fan of one location, stuff like that. I do, for some reason, there's something really satisfying, and I think maybe it's a Foley thing, about the last shot of her walking out, throwing the wet dress over her shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
And it goes like...
Yeah.
Like,
see, I think
something about that's so satisfying.
at the start of the film, I think a lot of the sound mixing was quite off.
Yeah.
I think the sounds were very not great, not quite fine-tuned enough, but
Yeah.
that end bit was very good.
Yeah.
I think they kind of
And I
pulled it
think
together
that's
for that.
because you can kind of tell I think the last piece of dialogue you hear in the film is when she says, you can join me if you want.
Yeah.
And in that bit, you can really hear like background noise. To be fair, mainly I think coming from outside because she's
Probably.
opening the door.
Yeah.
And then as soon as that shot ends, it's like dead silent, like room silent.
Yeah.
Because the rest of the film is fake audio because it's just Foley and Atmos and stuff like that. So the reason at the end it sounds good is because they have so much more control over it.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like the rest of the film was you're battling with. I think there's some ADR in there. I'm pretty sure I spotted.
I think there is. Yeah. I think
Again, it's not terrible. It's
the
like
close
fine.
up when they're by the washing machine.
I saw it.
I think.
I think that is maybe. I saw it more in the bit where it's looking over, not over their shoulders, but when it's them looking in and it's from behind, and you can kind of see their lips.
Yeah,
moving,
that
but
bit.
it doesn't
That bit,
fully
yeah.
match. Yeah, I think it's that.
Yeah.
Again, not terrible though. It's
No,
all stuff
it's
that
not
like,
really that
and you have to
noticeable.
do it to figure out how to do it well.
Yeah.
So like, the
Yeah.
more you do it, the more you're just going to get better at it.
I think there's no color grade on this.
Really?
I think so.
I don't
Or maybe
know.
just a very basic
I think it's a
one. I don't
basic
know.
one. I think there most definitely is.
Yeah.
Just going by the whites. I don't know.
Okay.
I think
Maybe
there
need
is
to
a
watch
colour
it
grade.
again. The first couple of shots I was a bit like, oh, this is just shot straight. You know, there's no color
Maybe.
grade. But
You
I don't know.
might be
I
right.
could be completely wrong.
I think there is. Who knows?
Maybe it's a very good color grading. Like it looks natural.
That's how I got you.
That's how they got me.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm
Yeah.
not that good at spotting color grades.
No, you're infamously bad at it.
I am. Yeah.
You were like, the Matrix isn't color graded.
they just shot that. And put it,
I
put
think
it
to be
straight
fair,
on
didn't
the
they
cinema.
shoot it green? Like I'm pretty sure they shot with like some green tinge.
They did,
or
I
something.
think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but they
I
still
think they
color
did.
graded it.
They what?
God damn it. What would you rank it? Or it's
I
not
don't
even.
think-
I don't know why we always say what would you rank it. That's not what we do. It's like, would you rank it above your number one? Basically,
Yeah. Is it your number one film?
is it your number one?
Alex, is it your number one film?
No, it's not. And it sounded really horrible. It can't be Tickle Monster again. I'm gonna stick with Monster.
Yeah,
it's
that's
just
fair enough.
it's too perfect.
It is. Yeah, it's not as good as Hero either for me.
No,
I think I don't know. This one, this it's just gonna bash on Waiting, but I think that this is my favorite of the and the Plumber on
and
this-
Apparition.
I bash an apparition every day.
That's
though.
true. Yeah.
This does no change.
Yeah.
This is my favorite of the like up and coming
Yeah.
kind of ones.
100%.
If
Out
we-
of this Plumber and
Waiting. This is the
Yeah.
best.
Yeah.
For me, by quite a long way, I think.
Yeah.
It just has something about it that's just so cool.
Slice of life. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
cool is the word. It's like good, like very good job. Cool.
Yeah,
I like it. I just like it.
I do. Yeah,
I can't really explain
And
why.
I'm very excited to see what they do next.
Yeah. If anything.
If anything, maybe we'll come back in a couple of seasons and check them out, see how
We'll
they're
be
doing.
watching their feature film,
What? And they're actually making
Laundromat 2. I can't wait to see the sequel. I want to see them at McDonald's getting a McFlurry.
Yeah. You know, there's already a film called The Laundromat.
Yeah, I think there's multiple films called The Laundromat.
Is there? One of them's got
Gary Oldman.
Helen Mirren in it.
I think one of them has Gary Oldman in it.
Oh.
Showed you.
Yes. No. Yeah. It's the same one. The same one. And it's got that guy from
Harry Potter. Gary Oldman.
No.
Leon the Professional. It's Gary Oldman. The Fifth Element. Gary Oldman.
What are those? The Expendables 3.
Oh, Gary Oldman. Dolph Lundgren.
No,
Sylvester Stallone. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Jason Statham.
Stop it.
Terry Crews. There are so many people in Expendables 3. You cannot do that.
The dad in Spy Kids, maybe.
Antonio Banderas.
Yeah, him.
I love Antonio Banderas.
Yeah, he's in it.
How the hell did they swing Tony Banderas?
He's playing alongside this guy from The Dark Knight.
Christian Bale. Heath Ledger.
Gary Oldman.
Michael Caine. Morgan Freeman. Wait. Let me think. Oh my god, wait, what's that guy's name? Oh no, Cillian Murphy?
Oh yeah.
Is it him?
Yeah. It is.
Yes, I know it.
It's not him. Yeah, I think that's basically everything we've got to say.
Yeah. But not everything we gotta sing.
Oh yeah, because you got to do a ditty.
Do 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 do. It's a short take
Lovely.
with Alex and Jake.
You weren't finished.
Really annoying when you don't let me finish. I was very clearly not finished.
I really like interrupting you though.
You do. It's not nice.
Yeah, and we start saying our catchphrase.
What's that?
You'll hear us next week,
But we'll see you. I forgot about that. You'll hear us next week, but we'll see you. We've said it like that.
Yeah, every week.
Yeah, because it makes them feel like seen.
Yeah, we could put a different insinuation on it every week.
Oh, like, you'll hear us next week, but we'll kill you.
Not what I was going for, but anyway.
Shit.
Well, I'll link the short film down below and definitely check it out, and maybe check out some of the other ones as well.
Also, I want to say, it has 50k views.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, none of their other stuff does.
Interesting.
I don't
Do you think
know.
it's the thumbnail?
Possibly.
And the name?
I think they may have paid someone, and because it seemed like from the comments, people saying it was popping up on their pages.
Oh, so it got pushed.
So I think it got pushed. I don't know how. I don't know why. But I respect the hustle. However they did it, it worked.
I think maybe the name.
The name is great.
Because like people probably YouTube the word prom dress.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
true.
mean?
That's true. I'm always doing it
Every day.
every day. I just
So,
never got to go to one.
I think it's quite a good name for a film, like just to get it viewed, kind of thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and I think the thumbnail does sell it.
Yeah, the thumbnail's great.
Good thumbnail.
Fantastic thumbnail.
Yeah.
Really, really got me to watch it.
We're giving takes after the ditty.
Oh,
That is
God, we've
actually-
really biffed this one
We
up.
have. It's against the rules.
Bloody hell.
We're gonna have to cancel the podcast now.
Oh, sorry, gang. No.
Yeah. Well, we better wrap it up here and go home then.
Okay.
Yeah, film will be linked below and all our socials. So maybe check them out if you want to.
If you want to. One of them's better than the others.
Which one is it? You don't even know what's linked under there, do you?
I don't.
No.
I haven't got a clue. I just turn up. I don't know.
So we'll see you next week with another short take.
What?
Bye.